Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your Saturday night programming with myself, Puppy, and he's muted. Everybody, come on. We ain't starting this already.
There we go.
He's got it.
Jesus.
He's good.
We had planned this. We're like, okay, you're gonna say these exact words. We're gonna say these exact words, but nonetheless, I'm really excited to be here. Hi. How are you doing? I'm Forebears. I'm your NA host. See, that's how you know it's for real. I'm NA host. He's gonna be EU host, and we all know NA hosts don't know how to do it.
So, yeah.
I'm really excited to be here. And we're more excited to really just be presenting to all of you here over on the Pretender server. It's gonna be a really fun day today. Just because we have a lot of new talent in the pipelines that I'm sure everyone's just been clamoring about. Some really insane leaks about an Action News Team compendium, and above everything else,
which I would like to say that I did not know that was a joke. I did not know that in the first place. So for those guys out there that didn't realize, it was actually. Oh right, have I let it slip?
You're an actual bot.
It was.
A lot of those might have been. I don't know. Coordinated. That's right. You guys just got played like a fiddle. But more importantly, we know that we're all just really hyped up for season 2. And oh man, it's gonna be such a fun day. So just around in 10 minutes, right, over at 4 o'clock PST, that's 7 o'clock EST, the draft's gonna be starting. So we have a bit of time to just talk about sort of if we were coaches for a team, what we would be looking for, right? So a big thing is and I'm gonna sort of feel this one off to Puppy, and of course to chat, if you were a coach for a team, obviously with the new October 9th patch, right, we have a lot of new, a lot of people taking advantage of the new Pharah. There's still some questions on if it's a buff or a nerf. We have a lot more Doomfist play coming up. We have a nerf to Goat's comp in that Brig Shield decrease, and of course a fully reforged hero in Torbjorn. Hey, look, we're gone. But I'm gonna sort of field it off to Puppy. Puppy, if you were trying to find people to make a team, what talent would you be looking for? Talk to me about the hero pool. Talk to me about what hero proficiencies you're looking for.
I think that's the most beautiful thing about this in the moment. A lot of people would say that it's a very open meta. I've heard it said a lot that you can kind of pick anything, and everybody's saying that you can kind of pick any supports and stuff like that. But I think it's quite completely opposite, actually. I mean, depending on which obviously role you're talking about, definitely those stronger Rhines, Winstons for your main tanks, Divas, Zayas obviously for your off tanks. And Wrecking Ball obviously is kind of seen a little bit every now and again, so definitely someone who can kind of throw that in the mix. It's always kind of makes it a little bit more interesting and stuff like that. So in terms of your support, it's probably looking for something more like a Moira. Mercy kind of faded off a little bit, so you're not so
right.
You don't get her as much nowadays, do you? So Anna's definitely for that nano boost, and with that extra 300 HP on instant, it's just absolutely incredible. So especially for those tanks that are getting a little bit low during those fights. Who else is there? Zenyatta's kind of faded into the background, which I'm kind of annoyed about, because personally I was a big fan of Zenyatta.
Zen's so good.
So much fun.
I mean, I really hope that he comes back, and I really hope that, just because I feel like Discord and both the streaming service and the ability, both of which are my favorite abilities of their respective niches. I just love Discord as an ability. Just the idea of getting these kind of pseudo wall hacks, for the Zen, so he can give intel to the team, as well as allowing everyone to have a visual cue of who to focus on. It puts Zen in a really shot caller role. And I really like occupying that role, right? So Zen's my boy. I wish his master didn't die on King's Row.
R.I.P.
The press F for Takartha. And yeah, so more importantly, let's talk about what players that sort of are on our radar. We've had, the fortune of being able to go through every single FA scrim. That's right. We've looked at all of you, and and of course you
Well,
have our own sort of tier list of and of course our own power list of who we would want to pick up and who people are really most hyped about. But what also has me interested, because there are over 250 free agents, fun fact, right? And there are only 25 slots in this draft, and um and more importantly, I want everyone to realize that sort of after this draft, don't be discouraged if you didn't get picked, because there's a lot of teams, a lot of existing teams that are still looking for talent. We heard earlier that
Sure.
Seven Sins was looking for people from all places. I could tell you right now that Lightbringers is doing main tank tryouts. And well, I have a couple other things in the pipeline too. I know teams like Mercury Cougars, Toxic Storm, and Action News Team are all looking for people, but they won't be able to, right? Because the draft it's first of all limited to new teams. So this is going to be really fun. We have 55 people. We have 55 people in the Twitch stream, and oh gosh, I'm so excited. All of you are here. But let me ask Twitch sort of a bit of a question. What is something you want to see, right? And so I'll wait like 30 seconds, but what's something you want to see in the podcast? Because of course a big part of it is just sort of generating ideas, right? Dude, P Dungy, you should have been here earlier. There were leaks, but yeah. So I'm just gonna chill out for 30 seconds. You guys just spam what you guys want to see.
That puppy talk. Yeah, so we have like a kind of full list, didn't we, of all the players that we've kind of talked about, and definitely looking forward to kind of going through it and everything like that. I want to see the draft. Right. Yes, we'll get to the draft shortly. Chill out. Let the chef talk.
Get to the draft. Give me your. Okay, I feel like we have a lot of people sort of occupying the top 3 slots. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, everyone's talking about specific players, which I'm not gonna say. But Puppy, who are the 3 players that you think that coaches are sleeping on right now?
In terms of like from the free agents, I think I gotta say first and foremost Neuter, as main tank.
People aren't sleeping on Neuter. People aren't sleeping on him.
What do you mean?
Well, no. What I wanted to say
you're getting yourself in a bit of a sticky wicket there.
No, that's the most talked about is Neuter. I'm saying who is the most underrated player? Who are
right, okay. I'm sorry. This whole concept was unfamiliar to me, so I didn't realize what you were talking about. So I'll get back in the kitchen as chat keeps telling me to do. Toop, stop it, dude.
Toop.
Calling me Gordon Ramsay all the time. But anyway, yes. Honestly, I don't know. I didn't really have anybody that I feel is particularly underrated.
Okay.
I'd say you probably have a better idea than I do on who.
So
I know you want to say someone.
So my top 3 underrated players are going to be Elodian as DPS, 100%.
I'd agree with that one.
You saw a lot of his play up in the free agent scrims. Like, definitely check out his stuff. Jaharo, his Zarya is insane. If you saw him play on Hanamura, you're going to know what I'm talking about. And honestly, like, although a lot of people, talk about like, hey, here are all these DPS that's popping off. Here are great, supports. My third one actually is going to be, and yes, she is, I don't know, in the Twitch chat, but Mystic's going to be awesome. And I'm definitely expecting them to get sort of picked up in the draft. So, hey, guess what? It's 4:00. Let's get sort of the Discord chat coverage, and we're just gonna be sort of live talking about stuff and just sort of talking about, what people are looking for, what people are, focusing on, and we'll go from there.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Bear with me. So yeah, crazy transition.
Right.
Yeah,
crazy transition. Oh, oof.
8 minutes. Rick giving us the countdown.
8 minutes, yeah, right. So anyway, this is just sort of what you're going to be seeing for a lot of it, right? Just because here's what we're going to be commenting on in many ways. Hey, we're gone.
We're back.
And we're back. So, hey, thanks for obviously being the guinea pigs of allowing us to, see what's up. So here are going to be the rules, right? So it's going to be a snake draft, which means that we're going to be going in this sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So in that gap, there's going to be sort of a double pick for one. So I'm actually going to type it over in Twitch chat. Draft order 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Where 1, 2, 3, 4 are different teams, right? So it's gonna be really exciting. And we're just gonna go with that.
I suppose that's probably the fairest way to do it, in all honesty, really, isn't it?
Right. So anyway, each coach will have 60 seconds to announce each pick. Ready, set, go. So this is gonna be your first round pick, right?
Yeah. I'm really excited to see who they come out with first.
Yeah. Oh,
it feels like back in school, like on the football team when you're like,
it feels like we're being chosen for dodgeball, basically, right?
Well, of course, if you get picked last, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything at all.
Alrighty, and there we go, and we're off to the punches. Mate EA has picked up Neuter as main tank. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be insane. Mate EA is gonna be of Team 1, right? I want to see Pogs in chat, right? I want to see Newts in chat right now.
What? I'm not really surprised at that. From what I've been hearing,
Neuter was number 1 overall.
Yeah,
like...
he was gonna get picked up fairly quick. We all knew that.
Dude. All right, and there's gonna be another what is it? Main tank pick in Pig Dog. Pig Dog's been an insane Zarya, really been an insane off tank. That's gonna be huge. I want everyone to hype this up. I want everyone to be like, perfect. And Mystic is gonna be coming out to be the other off support right now. Mystic's been an insane support just throughout all of the entire draft. It's been insane.
So far, not really too surprised with these sort of first 3 pickups.
Not at all. Yeah. I
think once we get more sort of deeper into the sort of draft and people start making I wonder if they've got like a real kind of like set out plan, and I'd love to know what the kind of thought process that the coaches are going through. Like, do they have like a set list that are like, oh, if we get this is our ideal list, right. And then if we don't get them, do they have like a backup
plan?
Scroll
down. They write. Scroll down, bruh.
I can scroll down. That's the thing. That's the issue I've just stumbled upon. Let me see if I can move this up.
Oh, it looks like on the. Oh no, they mean on the they mean on the one that's.
How about if I zoom in? Does that work?
Yeah.
Does that make it better? Nope, that makes it worse.
Yeah. No, we don't want that. But don't worry, I'll be also giving you guys coverage as things are going on. Hey, it's our first time doing this, all right? You guys make all these great graphics created by both, Lord of Nothing as well as P Dungy, right? They're the ones who's in charge of these things. So,
you okay?
Wait, did Felicity get 2 picks? Is that how that works?
Yes, because it'll be going 1, 2. You said 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, right?
I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? Because that team is only picking up 4 players.
So hold up. So she is it Mystic or Spooky David?
Is it Mystic or Spooky David? Oh, okay. So it looks like sort of, Rick. So Rick is saying they're picking up all 7, which means it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right. Okay. Because they got the last. Okay. That makes sense because they get the last pick. For the first round, they need to get the first. Yeah, makes sense.
Alrighty. So new order. All right, so that's new order. That means Felicity just picked up both Mystic and Spooky David. Now, Spooky David was a really solid I want to say he was a DPS. He
Mhm.
definitely was, right?
Yeah, he's down as DPS flex.
Right. So that's gonna be really, really exciting.
It's always useful to pick up these. I wonder if
Yeah.
they're kind of picking up flex players on a kind of basis that they're like,
Raw,
if we get
they
these guys
probably
that can
want to
flex
build a
really well.
really solid. They probably want to pick. They probably want to pick up a really solid flex core, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of that, Garden, you know, in addition to Pig Dogs, picking up his second tank in Jaharo.
Really prioritizing the tanks this season. I suppose they're kind of hard to come by, and everybody's played comp
Right.
recently where you're kind of forced to. I've been playing so much Ryan and Winston and stuff like that, so they're really hard to come by right at the moment. So I like that strategy to get the tanks in early there. Makes
And
a lot of
you know,
sense.
it's insane because, you know, especially in the meta, I feel like a lot of people were wowed by Strike Mist over on Artificial Sky versus Scorched finals of season 1, and a lot of people were just surprised by how much impact a main tank can make. We always talk about these Zens popping off, the J Jonaks, the Ryu Jaehongs, as well as the supports, right? But it's gonna be main tanks that's gonna be the make or break this season, and it seems like these coaches really, really recognize that.
For sure. I know what I can do actually. I'm just going to try and make a few adjustments to the stream so that we can actually see the bottom of the screen. I think
You know,
I've
if you
figured it
just
out.
want to like drag the screen up even just a little bit, just so we're always seeing, like, that'd be a good idea.
Oh, that's not the one that I wanted.
Mildly dazed, Jonak, not J Jon. Dude, you're right, dude. It's Jonak, actually. Are you pronouncing it right? Thank you for the correction.
Yeah, there we go.
And now just chilling.
Right, there we go. See if that's fixed. There we go. Now we can see the bottom. That's made it a
Can
little
we?
bit
I
better.
mean, we're still stuck on Mystic. Oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah,
We got it.
that feels really good. Yeah. So okay, and now that Neuter's already been picked up, I feel like I can talk about this. You guys know who you are. Neuter's been trying out for 6 teams this season that aren't part of the new teams. What do you have to say for yourselves?
Tut. Oh, Hoot's getting picked up. That's one we had on our list. Definitely had a really
Oh,
decent.
Hoot's Hanzo is insane. Like,
Hanzo,
if
yeah.
if you're gonna be going for, you know, like the grab, drag, and win condition this coming season, Hoot's gonna be the one you want to pick up. Really, really fantastic pickup in Mate EA, picking up Hoot. That's
And
gonna be huge.
of course, a fan favorite as well. A very big name in the Overwatch pretenders.
Right.
Server
I mean,
helps out a
if you
lot.
want to say exclamation mark Hoot, you'll see why. Hoot.
Hoot, motherfuckers. Oh yeah. So yeah, is that the first EPS picked? I know because we had Spooky David as well.
Spooky David got picked up. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's obviously
Yeah.
flexed as well, so he potentially might find that Spooky David does get put in potentially a different role.
Right.
But yeah, I think I'd like to say that we'll see a little bit more flex players picked up if there
Right.
is any out there.
And with that, I want to say that is that first round pick, right? Because what, 1, 2, 3.
Should be no 4. Yeah, that's first round pick. Yeah, because
Is that
Mathieu started
No.
off the picks.
at the end of first round pick? Everyone should have 2. Matty A has both Neuter and
Hoot.
let's see, and Hoot.
Garden has Pig Dog and
has Big Dog and Jaharo. Felicity has Mystic and Spooky David. We're missing an entire team, aren't we?
Maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. How many new
Are
teams
we-
is there?
I could have sworn there were 4 new teams.
Chat, help us out. Chat, help us out. Is there 3 or 4 new teams?
Chat, how many teams are there? I thought there were I thought there were 4 teams.
I think there are only 4 main tanks, says Chili Restaurants. 4 main tanks. Jesus. That's not a lot of main tanks. Yeah, they're hard to come by at the moment.
Oh, the
Fourth
fourth
coach
coach.
is
Well,
Emo.
it was Impact, right?
Rip that team, dude. Holy shit.
And as of right now, fun fact, Adandi's just mentioning in chat, he was the Doomfist damage, dealer of Scorched. He is now a free agent. So, hey.
There we go. What's happening with Scorched? Can I get filled in on that? Because I haven't really been kind of like following it after obviously the departure of Ember.
What's going on with
everything else.
Scorched? The entire team just sort of went on to participate in Open Division instead. They said that, hey, we wanted to face a different type of, like skill set, whatever that means. But, fortunately enough, we will have an answer because Ember is actually going to be big leak. Ember is going to be our first guest on the Overwatch Pretenders podcast.
We're gonna get through all the ins and outs of his sort of feelings of the Overwatch Pretender League and everything like that, and kind of have a nice little chat with him to kind of get all those points across. So it should be a good one. So definitely tune in for that one, which is going to be on the first.
I am so pumped that Ember is going to be on the podcast because I feel like everyone wants to know like what's going on, like why did things happen the way they are, and really getting sort of the inside scoop on that's going to be something I'm really, really excited about.
Definitely. But we don't want to sort of put on a full-on sort of witch hunt, guys. So obviously, please be nice. We're all going to be nice and friendly here. Remember, at the end of the day, Ember is the one that brought us all together in the first place, along with the rest of the admin team. So be nice to them. Otherwise, they'll ban your ass, okay? So we got our next pick from Garden.
Do we?
Costanza. DPS, yes. Picked up.
Yes. Oh, dude, Costanza, dude, his Doomfist was insane. Like when people say Costanza, they think of Doomfist, and that's gonna be such a big pick for Garden. Joining the main tank juggernauts of both Pigdog and Jaharo is gonna be huge.
Definitely. Not many supports picked up so far. I've noticed there's only just the one. There's only Mystic that's been picked up so far, which obviously.
That's not to say there isn't a lot of support talent over in the free agents. On my list, Silver Sacks. I'm surprised that they're not being picked up right now.
Really good Ana.
Right, it's an incredible Ana. Siptopticus, as well as as well as Alibaba. Those are the people on my list. Sorry, I was just sort of parsing through it real quick. Those, in my opinion, are the three supports to pick up right now. Doom Stanza, what's up, dude?
Hell yeah, dude. That's gonna be one definitely to look out for.
Right.
We all have had a taste of Costanza's dreaded Doomfist, and I'm definitely not looking forward to playing that against that next season myself.
Right. And of course, Fluffbet. Who could forget Fluffbet? Sorry, I don't want you to feel bad in chat, dude. I'm on you.
We have got a full list, don't worry. We're only just mentioning one or two. We have like a good list of everybody and kind of where...
And that's really interesting. Xburn 3 just got picked up by Felicity. That's someone who actually wasn't on my list. That's very, very interesting.
Another tank. So, not surprised there.
It's going to be a tank and a flex. That's going to be something really interesting. He's playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 currently, so he can't join us, unfortunately. But we're glad he's here.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no, he's in the chat. What's up,
He is
dude?
in the chat.
Welcome.
That's a big old slurp.
Sorry, I swear I didn't mute my mic.
Let's hop on over to Draft Talk, see what people are making this so far.
Yeah. Hey, Draft Talk, what are you guys thinking? Like, I'm watching you guys right now. Who do you think is the most stacked team right now? Let me ask you this question, Puppy. Out of the four teams, who is the most stacked right now?
Let me just go through them. Okay, so Garden's got Pigdog, Jaharo, and Costanza, and I can't stand Doomfist. Okay, I hate Doomfist as much as everybody else, because that's a real pin for me.
Yeah.
Felicity's got Mystic and Spooky David.
Right.
both decent pickups as well. So
Oh snap! Speaking of underrated DPS, Felicity also just picked Elodian. That's gonna be, dude. That's gonna be huge. In fact, I talked to my aunt contact earlier, right? Because I do have an aunt contact, and he was saying that Elodian was in fact the one of the DPS that they considered the most underrated in the league, and that they were the people who they were most, really excited to get more info on. So Elodian's gonna be huge. I'm really, really excited about that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I really think that Garden right now has a team really worth doing, Eyes at, right? Just because I think Jaharo and Pig Dog are going to be. I know everyone talks about Neuter. Everyone talks about him. I feel like sort of solidifying that really big tank line is going to be big this coming season, right? And that's gonna be really exciting. So
definitely.
Hey,
especially the sort of changes that we've seen to multiple different heroes, obviously with Ana sort of kind of being able to kind of help Ryan comps and everything like that with that kind of quick 300 HP boost. It makes it a little bit easier for sort of teams to run a bit more of a flexible team comp when it comes to sort of tanks. But obviously then on the flip side of that, then we have your kind of like your heavy CC as well, with the addition of Brig and the obviously Doomfist, and obviously Sombra, the changes to her as well. I know I personally love playing Sombra at the moment. She's so much fun, especially in
Sombra Goats is so fun to play. Like it's always a really solid team comp in my opinion, because I mean, yeah, there's goats and there's counter goats, but I feel like the addition of Sombra just sort of like always like hacked the backline, especially in those mirror matches, or even against goats against dive or goats against counter goats. That's always been really, really big. In fact, a big part of MC's choice in picking up our newest pickup, Wombo, was actually his Sombra play, which was excellent. Over from his other team. So that's gonna be really exciting. That's right.
Garden's picked up his next pick.
You have to shout out your boy. Oh, it's gonna be Moisty. And that's gonna be a DPS player. Moisty's not on my list, but I mean, it sounds like Garden's, noticed something in him that we have been incapable of. Of course, we can't keep the tabs of 250 players, but we're gonna be trying our best. And Mayday is going to be bringing up Call 911. Now, this is another person really, really excited to talk about, just because, like.
Fantastic, great next player.
What do I even say about it? His hero pool is massive.
Yeah.
Right? His hero pool is huge. There you go. Adam, Call 911. I'm on fire, number 2162. Adam, give him your congratulations. Don't dox him too hard. And now, like, Mayday is looking like really a team, the head of a team to be reckoned with.
Yeah, for sure.
911 engaged. That's true. Yeah, dude. Like, he plays DPS, he plays tank, and it looks like people are saying, Endo is going to be. It looks like people really want Endo's comments on this. But yeah.
So definitely, like Call 911. I really think that people who can sort of play that sort of vast hero pool are kind of underrated. And maybe sort of like a jack of all trades, master of none thing, but just if you have that flexibility in your team comps and not be kind of like stuck in your kind of particular ways or anything like that, that's just a real kind of useful thing to have, especially when you're kind of facing up against teams that maybe have been trying out some different stuff that you weren't quite expecting, and you can just go, okay, well, we'll do this instead because we know that player can play that. So it's really useful to have that kind of that trump card in your back pocket to kind of like, bring it out when you need it.
Right. So anyway, I was told that okay, by the way, fun fact, like we're massive sellouts, right? I just got a personal message from someone that said well, if I dabbed on stream, I'd get money.
It was Saskan, wasn't it? You little bastard. Look at it.
So okay, so why don't we do it at the same time? All right. Okay.
No.
Do you want to use the countdown? Dude, I'm so ready. Here, look, I'm backing up on one shirt.
Lucio shirts.
All right, so
you can sell out, but I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna keep my pride, to be honest.
All right. Okay. Just give me a second.
What was with the foot? Why did you add the foot in there? Jesus Christ. Oh man. There we go. Oh dear. So definitely a drastic sort of change in pace in terms of the selection. We've seen kind of like at the start, initially we had all these kind of picks coming out really, really quick, but now obviously people are getting picked up, and people potentially having to kind of rework their kind of plan. They're kind of taking a little bit more time over their picks and everything like that.
And it looks like Rosfer is coming out over on Matt EA. There's gonna be another tank person coming up. That's really interesting. I haven't heard too much about Rosfer going forward.
I can't say I have either, honestly. But again, another tank, so not really surprising to see someone else picked up there playing the tank role. And is that Mattier's second tank pick?
It's his third tank pick, right? Because he had Pigdog and Jaharo.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No,
so, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if he's going for a GOATS sort of, like, win condition, you know?
Potentially. That's a good shout. But yeah, that's it. Just hogging all the tanks, I guess, and definitely from the reactions there.
Honestly, this might be like a way for Matty A to be like, listen, like I want to cultivate this really, really good tank play. I want to craft the next Fishers, and hey, you know, we also want to deny other teams the means to a really good tank line, right? Yo, biggest leak.
That's quite an interesting strategy, completely, to be honest.
Right.
If that is the case,
and I'm pretty confused. I'm pretty confused as to what's going on, because it looks like Matty A is just like picking up people left and right, and I don't know if those are valid picks because they're supposed to go in order, right?
Yeah, he's just picked up 3 in a row. Okay, it's just been deleted. It's fine.
Okay, got it. All right. So
maybe playing a little bit of mind games there to try and get someone, someone picked up or someone,
right.
not picked up.
Garden finally comes out with the second support pick of the entire league in Siptaki to get Siptocious. Is that how you pronounce it? Someone explain to me.
Siptopticus.
Anyway, Sipt, congratulations. That's gonna be really big.
Definitely a big honor to be picked up as well. Even though it's late in the sort of in the drafting, it's definitely useful to have. It's definitely still quite nice to be picked up at this late stage, because there's not many supports that's been picked up, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Right,
and of course, Purple comes out, and Purple's gonna be really good. They're solid as well. Distinct players I'm surprised haven't been picked up yet include Silver Sacks. It includes oh gosh, what is it? Akili, right? Just because their support pool is massive. As well as, if you're looking for good tanks, Archimantstadam, right? Because Archimantstadam really proved their worth in the games that they played. But yeah, as well as Wimbo Wombo for main tank, as well as Nico for DPS.
Definitely all very good picks, and have their own kind of unique. I think that's what I loved so much about this whole league in a general. It's just been so fantastic to see and experience everybody's kind of individual sort of play styles and how they sort of go about kind of like sort of introducing themselves to a whole group of team, and new people that they've never met before, and being able to kind of work with it. And I think that's a real fantastic thing about this league, and it's definitely commendable for all you players out there that have played in the previous seasons, and obviously the season's coming. You'll get a great experience here, and it's definitely going to be something we're all excited to see what you've got. And Forebears, you're included in that as well, because obviously you're new this season to Mercury Cougars. Although you have been playing with us a while, so
I'm really excited to be playing off support for Mercury Cougars.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna have our own jerseys, quote unquote, apparently. So if you guys want in on it and buy a Cougars jersey, it'll help toward getting Tube a monitor that turns on because he can't aim. So um,
Oh, we've missed a couple of pickups there. So we got Purple for Felicity, who is a support picked up. They're starting to listen to us, I think. And obviously,
oh yeah, they are. Oh gosh. So King Quicksilver also comes out. Congratulations. As well as Purple's coming out. Yeah, Tube, come at me.
do we have the names? Voice crack. The names of the new teams yet? Because obviously you've got.
Not yet. Hey, it's okay. I can yell at Tube. He's part of my team. But no, we don't have the names yet, so that's gonna be really exciting. As well as like the logos and the color schemes, because I don't know, I feel like those sort of branding things, it's always fun to involve themselves in. But yeah, give me 1 second.
And I guess what'll be really interesting from you guys in the chat, what sort of things, what sort of maps. Oh no, because we had the map pool that's come out actually, haven't we? We've had the actual confirmed map pool previously. So I wonder if that's something that the coaches are actually forming their opinions on and kind of forming their decisions on is the map pool, because obviously it have a very specific. It may be leaning towards slightly more sort of like treehouse kind of idea. So you want a good Rissa or something like that, So it'd be interesting to see definitely who they're picking up and what sort of
Right, of course. And
I'm just distracted by your message to me. Okay.
Hey, no, you can't leak that I'm talking to you under the table.
Yes, of course I can. I can't do it though. I can't do what you said. Because
you can't? Rip, dude.
I have to keep my Discord on this.
Okay, fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. You do you. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna be an Imager link over in the comments just a little bit, because I do have a little something for you guys. Just give me 1 second.
Another pickup from Garden. We've got Silver Sacks support. Another support to all getting picked up now. There's a DPS now picked up now.
Garden's so big, dude. That's huge.
Silver Sacks is exactly what you were talking about.
That's gonna be
the one with the fantastic Ana.
Dude, his Ana's gonna be insane. It looks like most teams are going for like a main role and then going on a flex role. At least that's what Garden's been. That's what Garden's approach has been to this sort of thing. Like we have like Pig Dog and that main tank Jaharo being able to play everything else, right? We have that Honest Specialist and Silver Sacks, and we have like Mystic in that entire flex role. Garden's gonna be huge. I'm really excited for that.
I like his strategy, honestly. It seems like it's going to be an interesting team, definitely from his point of view as well. When are you leaking it? Chat wants to see it.
Just give me a second. Just give me a second.
How many players have we got now? Oh my lord.
Players for who? For Garden?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Felicity's just picked up her 6th player. How many players are they drafting? It's 8, isn't it, each?
Well, now that they said 7 apiece, we're looking at 28.
7 apiece. Cool.
Yeah.
So we still got 1 round then for at least for each person. So we'll see what they kind of come out with for that second, or if they haven't picked up one already, so second to last pick and last pick as well. I guess this is into the last picks now, because Felicity's obviously picked up her. So this is the second to last picks. Yeah, that makes sense now. So Mathieu now actually picking up Sad Widow main, a DPS as we all know.
Ooh.
I've played with Sadowid main in
Yeah, how were they?
And Pugs. Really good, yeah. Fantastic comms, fantastic player. Definitely didn't actually play Widow, which I was surprised about. We played on Volskaya, which is, you know, a half decent sort of Widow, half decent Widow map, definitely. But yeah, it's they seem like a really good addition to Mattier's roster there, I think, for sure.
Right. Here, actually, here, let's do this. If I were to tell you to swap to general chat real quick, would you be able to do that?
Yep.
Okay, give me 1 second. Go, swap it to general chat.
Swap into general chat.
Alrighty.
Action
Scroll
News
all the way.
Team's new logo, ladies and gentlemen, which looks sick. Actually, and who was this designed by? I wonder.
Yeah, anyway, chat, there you go. You have that's the new logo of Action News Team. It was designed by, I don't know, someone whose name starts with leak, ends with scares. Hey, new teams, if you need logos.
Oh right, I thought you were going for your actual name rather than your kind of fake name. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, Pog Champ. What a sick looking logo. I think you can all agree. Anyway, back to the draft.
Back to the draft, yeah.
So Sad Widow Man, what's your thoughts on Sad Widow Man? Have you had an opportunity to kind of
You know,
do a little
I
bit of research?
actually haven't had the privilege of playing with I haven't had the privilege of playing with Sad Widow main, but from what I've heard of other, they play a lot more than Widow. That's for
Yes. Yes. No, I've definitely been pleasant surprised when I've been playing alongside Sad Widow main and against
right.
as well. So yeah, so absolutely awesome at the moment. It's absolutely chaotic in the watch party. There are so many people in there. How are you able to talk?
Insane.
It must literally
I don't
be.
even know.
It must literally be a
Hey.
complete clusterfuck, honestly.
Everyone say hello at share_Q in Twitch chat. She's the mom of Mercury Cougars. Everyone say hello. Yeah.
Hey, Cher.
Hi Cher. Hope
Hey,
you're well.
Cher. I'm tired.
Yeah, she
She'll come
No, I'm
around and
not
tuck
gonna
me
be-
in later. It's fine.
Yeah. So back to draft talk, or it looks
Definitely
like,
slowing
let's
down.
see, Mattier has picked up a total of, I think, 6 people now.
Yeah. So these are the
No,
these are
5
the
people
second.
now. 5 people
Is it?
now. So this is third. This is gonna be third round. And we're coming up to our last couple picks for every single team. But also, keep in mind that a lot of people are like, "Hey, are we going to be streaming a lot more?" Well, luckily enough, what's the word? The podcast is going to be coming on once a week during regular season, so you're going to be having a lot more hearing from us on what's going on, and of course, a lot more interviews and stuff. Speaking of interviews, we're going to be bringing in a couple of the coaches after the draft, as well as some of the players just after the draft, and you'll be hearing sort of like their exclusive thoughts on what's going on. In fact, do you want to have an interview right now?
We can do, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Who have you got in mind to get in? If you arrange it, we can definitely sort that one out.
Yeah. So
but
the
with
first
the-
person I actually want to interview is Neuter, right? Just because he was by far the biggest juggernaut people were talking about. But wait a second, Mattier, we're gonna hold on to that interview. Hey Neuter, if you're listening, get ready in 5 minutes. Mattier just picked up Dragonic.
Another support pickup.
Another support pickup, and
kinda
then after
seen
that, oh sorry, go ahead.
We're kind of seeing a mixture of sort of supports and DPS now. What with the tanks being sort of prioritized early.
Right.
I tell you what, I mean, it's like you can't have a good offense without a good defense, and it starts from the back. But you can't have a good defense without a good offense. Because defense starts from the front. So, to be honest, like tanks are kind of like your anchors, your kind of people that kind of
Your tankers.
your anchor tankers, and and they're kind of like the glue that holds it all together. But the supports and definitely the DPS are definitely the kind of ones that you. I don't know. I expected to see them picked up a little bit earlier, both of them, like in terms of the roles.
Right.
But they're kind of like interchangeable in the sense of how useful and how important they are to a team comp. Obviously, every aspect of a team comp is definitely important, but supports and DPS I think seem to be less prioritized in this particular setting. And do you have like any insight into what you think the reason behind that might be?
The reason behind why tanks are prioritized? Well, I mean, it has to be meta. Right? It has to be. 100%. You know, like we've seen a lot of like goats been playing everywhere. I'm surprised that people aren't prioritizing hit scan specialists, because I feel like people are really undervaluing the new soldier. People are really undervaluing Hanzo in this meta. And I'm not saying Hanzo's a hit scan character. He's definitely not. But just his bullet speed, you know, it's pretty easy to play with. Like for sure.
Arrow.
Yeah, bullets, arrows, same thing. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna see if I can actually invite someone in here just real quick, and let's see what we can do.
Sounds good.
Let's see.
Who we getting in here?
So you know, I'm trying to find. I'm trying to get a hold of Neuter just real quick. And you know, it looks like he's doing his thing right now. I actually have another one. I have a backup.
How about Mystic? Mystic's
I was about
also
to say,
cool.
yeah.
What do you say, twat?
Wow, actual terrible.
I called Twitch chat twat because I mixed Twitch and twat. Yeah, don't worry, whatever. Twitch chat. Do you want to see Mystic?
Well, actually, hold that thought. Neuter just got back to me. You know, I'm gonna let chat choose. Who do you want us to interview right now? Do you want us to interview Neuter or Mystic?
Neuter or Mystic? I'm sorry. Everybody's getting annoyed at me calling them twat. It's an abbreviation of Twitch chat, okay? Twat. So
all right, you know, hey, Mystic it is.
Mystic
let's got Mystic in here just real quick. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh my lord.
Fuck, dude, hey, how's it going?
Hello.
What is going on?
So wait, hold on. Did this just kill the Discord? Dude, NA production. Yo, turn off your webcam.
Yeah, alright.
NA
what
production,
happened?
boys. we weren't prepared for this. I didn't realize now we're like half. You can see half of your face and half of my face. Oh my lord.
You know,
can we come back to the interview? We'll come back to the interview. Can we come back to the interview?
Yeah.
And we'll fix this.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
just DM me whenever you guys want me to come in.
Okay, yeah,
Sweet.
leave. Please, for a second.
Oh my lord. Now what's happened? And now we just got your face all over the place. Oh boys. This is not how is it supposed to go.
Hey, what's up?
That's just me. There we go. Ah, there we go. We got it back. Holy shit. NA production. Oh my god. Whew. Damn. Alright. That's probably, we probably should have accounted for that instead of.
So we're gonna hold off on interviews for just a little bit. I hope that's okay.
We'll take a little interval and fix that, and then we'll come back with an interview after the interview.
Yeah, but in the meanwhile, it looks like Gardens picked up Nico, another one of those hit scan specialists I was talking about. Gardens, I feel like Gardens stream sniping. Everyone say hi to Garden, who's obviously stream sniping and listening to us and taking our wonderful support, which is why he's going to be the best team in the league, hands down, right?
How can you say that when you're part of Mercury Cougars?
I meant besides. I said besides MC. It just cut out.
Right. Your microphone has a
Obviously,
tendency to do that sometimes.
Yeah, obviously that's what happened. We have the same microphone. We have the
We do
same,
have the same
microphone.
We do have the same microphone, but mine works better apparently. So
Evidently, yeah.
because you live in NA, that's why it is. NA land.
It's because I live in NA. Yeah. Jaharo is saying Guardian's team is best team. Oh, I don't know, dude. Jaharo, I'm asking to throw down. Why do you say that?
Ask Saskan, he's the one leaking.
Saskan, he's the one leaking stuff. So I actually have a question for 911. Call 911. From your previous team, how does it feel like betraying one of the most successful teams in the league? Is what they ask.
Oh, we got another pickup.
Oh, do we
Felicity
now?
picking up the very last, I think, pick for Felicity.
Solitude, just being a really well-rounded tank, just well-rounded players, just across the board. Let's see.
Open up the file.
Open up the file. Yeah. Hey, Ant. What you got on on call 911?
Yank. Someone needs to sort out these Discord roles. Support, flex, tank. Why
I
not just
think
have
it's
flex?
more that they play like support and they play tank and they can flex between them.
I see,
you
so
know.
but they're not a DPS. I see. That makes
Right.
more sense. That makes more sense. now.
And it looks like ding ding ding.
Is
That's
that
gonna
it?
be the end of
That's
the
the last
draft.
picks. I
That's
didn't even
it.
realize that was the last picks.
Yeah, I think we did such a great job. But let's take this opportunity just to revamp or just to re-examine all the teams, right? So first things first, from Matty A, we have Neuter, we have Hoot, we have Call 911, we have Rosfer, we have Sad Widowmane, and let's see. Did Matty only get 5 picks?
See, this is the thing. As I looked at it, and I was like, I thought that I was saying it was like neuter,
I could have sworn there would have been more. That's the thing, right?
neuter, hoot, 4911, Rosfer, Sad Widow Main, and Dragonic. That's 6. So they're only picking up
okay.
6.
So they're only picking up 6. Okay, and so I'm assuming that they still want to hold tryouts for other free agents. After all, there's such a massive pool of talent that has definitely yet to be noticed. On Garden side, they have Pig Dog, they have Jaharo, they have Costanza, they have Moisty, they have Siptocious, they have Silver Sax, and they have Nico. And that's gonna be 7. And let's see, over on Felicity's side, they have Mystic, Spooky David, X-Burn 3, Purple, King Quicksilver, and Solitude. That's a total of 6. And it looks like those are going to be your 3 teams in the draft, because Impact, of course, it looks like he had things that he needed to deal with.
That's 7.
So, did I NA counting? Yeah, dude.
But then, so why does Mattia only get 6 and Felicity get 7? How does this work?
I'm actually sort of asking just about that as well. Let's see. Dragonic, Sad Widowmane, Rosfer, Call 911, Hoot, and Pig Dog. And Neuter. Yeah, I think Matty A should get another one. If I had to, to give my opinion on that, if it's 667 or if it's 677, right? Hmm. I'm just very, very curious on what's going on. Maddie,
Two.
did I?
To answer your question, I can't do that.
Oh,
I,
we missed Ollywop. That's why. Oh, I
Wait,
didn't know that. I didn't know that Maddie had picked up Ollywop. Did they say he did?
No. What was that? Did we miss that?
Hey, angry faces only in on that react, please. We deserve it if we did miss it. I'm sorry about that. I straight up don't see Ollywop though. So
No, I
whoops.
don't know why. Unless that got deleted. Maybe that was the one that got deleted.
Ollywop is Artemu Fan Club founder. I thought they were just doing an for doing that. Oh, and that's because Rick mentioned Artemu, Fan Club founder. I don't know who was speaking on behalf of Maddie A. Okay,
Right, that makes sense.
yeah.
Hence
All
why.
right, my bad. But yeah, hey, that's gonna be the draft. Thanks so much for tuning in. Still stay if you want to hear a little bit about. We're gonna be switching to just sort of like a podcast thing where we're just gonna be talking to people like Neuter, like Mystic. We're gonna get all of them over in just a Discord chat and just sort of have a discussion. Anyone who wants to be interviewed, and who's on the Discord right now, hop into draft interviews in a little bit. Not now, because we're going to be interviewing the coaches first, and then we'll go from there. And yes, hopefully we'll be able to, ask them a little bit about their team names, about how their branding is going to be, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So I'm going to hop over in draft interviews. Puppy, are you able to get recordings if we both hop in there?
Yes, I should be. I think we should probably take a quick sort of 5-10 minutes interval whilst I set up the cam stuff for that because it's not currently working for some reason. So
sure.
It's going to take a little while to do. But
right.
Yeah, once we've done that.
But while we're here, we're still looking, right? If you ever want to help out with the Pretenders Pod, we're still looking for, like stream engineers because, like we're still very new to this. We're still looking for people to help out just on news. If you enjoy the news and the leaks and all the hype that's been going on and you want to be a part of that, we could definitely, get some help with that. And also, we're looking for a Night Ops representative. If anyone in Night Ops is here listening and wants to be part of this whole thing, we'd really, really appreciate your help. So we're going to be taking a quick, 4 to 5 minute break, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, hello guys. We managed to actually figure it out and sort it out. I need to unmute the guys here in the Discord channel so that you can hear them. Now we are joined by the one and only Mystic, and welcome back to the stream, everybody. Apologies, there's a little bit of a technical issue there, but managed to fix it.
Another bit of a issue. That's not neuter. That's Mystic.
Mystic. The illusion is gone. It's fine. We're good. It's fixed. It's fixed.
Yeah. So we got Mystic here. We're gonna be interviewing the coaches in a second. Mystic, congratulations on being picked
Thank
up.
you.
What do you how you feeling? You know, tell me about sort of like what you're about just how you're feeling about this entire draft, like just from the beginning to the end, and who you think the standout players are in this draft.
All right, so I'm feeling right now really like anxious because I don't know how my team's actually gonna play. We have amazing players like Xburn, we have Purple, you know, Spooky David, who's a good friend of mine. Stand-up players in the draft, like I really liked Silver Sax's support. I really wanted to be dude with him, so I'm kind of sad that I can't, or I'm not dude with him.
Rip. Rip the dream.
So yeah. And then
Okay.
another really good person was Costanza with his Doomfist. Like he's not a Doomfist one trick.
No, he's not.
Because a
No,
lot of
true,
people
true,
do say
yeah.
he is, but he's not.
Right. So talk to me a little bit about your teammates, right? We have David, we have Elodian, Xburn 3, Purple, Quicksilver, all of which are known for their mechanical skill. You know, I feel like I feel like if I were Felicity, that would be the main trait I would have been prioritizing to make these picks, right? Where do you think you stand just amongst your peers in your new group?
As in rating, or like who's
Yeah.
better?
Or not even who's better, just how you guys can play off each other. Like, do you think Like, do you think?
I think we'll be able to play like around each other pretty well.
Mhm.
Like there's a reason why Felicity picked us all because maybe we are
Hey,
able
Chloe.
to play around each other.
Mhm.
Like Solitude. Solitude's a great tank player. Purple. I haven't seen Purple play, but I'm really looking forward to playing with Purple. So
Nice.
yeah, we just need to see how practices go, and yeah.
Okay. Poppy, do you have any? Do you have any questions for Mystic?
Did you have a kind of an inkling that you were going to get picked up at all? Did you have any sort of communication beforehand? Any sort of sneaky talk on the side?
I mean, the only talk I had was really tryouts,
Right.
but I didn't really think I was gonna get picked up because I did have moments where in the FA scrims I felt like I wasn't playing that good enough. Like I was making mistakes, mechanical mistakes, simple mistakes that every player would do,
Hmm.
and I don't know how to explain it, but I really like put myself down for mistakes I make.
Sure, I think everybody does, and I completely understand that, and that's definitely I have that personal problem too, but I think that's the brilliant thing about the coaches, and what makes a really good coach is being able to kind of recognize that there is talent there that they can work on and work with, and even if there's just like a few sort of mechanical issues, mechanics sort of come in time and everything like that, gameplay and like game sense and everything like that, that's got to be taught sometimes. That's got to be sort of like, you got to be told, standing there is probably not a good idea for this reason, or doing that, this, that, and the other. So that's what makes a really good coach, I think, and I think that's probably why they pitch you up, is because they see potential in you. So definitely keep your head up, and I think give yourself a bit of credit is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I feel pretty proud right now that I was drafted.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think everybody today who got drafted should feel very proud, especially since this was our first ever draft. So
Right.
it's
Yeah.
been a real interesting.
Being picked as a third number in the draft was an honor.
For sure, what a massive honor, definitely. So yeah, great job. Forbes, got
Yeah,
anything
dude.
else?
All right, thank you.
We just want to wish you good luck. Keep us posted about your team and how they're doing, and we're gonna go in.
Being corrected,
All right.
it's actually
Thank
second
you.
draft.
Oh, the second draft, not the first draft, the second draft. Hey, thanks, Rick. All right, hey, take care. Thank you again.
All right, another thing. Shout out to Ant.
Yep.
All
Shout
right,
out
see you
to
guys
Ant.
later.
For sure.
All right, take care, dude.
Thanks very much.
Oh, we're gonna break a second.
We're gonna break.
We're gonna break.
Quick. Change it.
Hey.
There we go. We're good. We're back. I don't know what this is. This bit down here. We'll
Yeah.
get rid of that. We'll get
Sure.
rid of that.
Sure, not a problem.
It's definitely a few things we got to work on.
All right. Let's grab a coaches real quick. Yeah.
Yes, sounds good. Yes.
Great.
Who have you got in mind?
Well, I was hoping. So I'm gonna actually hop into. No. I should. I'm gonna grab Garden real quick, or I'll see if I can.
So
I'll just sort of send it
Garden
to-
as
I'll just send it
background.
to all the coaches real quick. All of them were standing by. All right, sweet. Great. I can add him whenever you're ready.
Yep, sounds good.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna break it though. That's the thing.
Now we won't. Don't worry, I've fixed it. I've already got it set, so it's going to be fixed by the time we get there.
Okay. And
We're
boom,
learning. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, doing well. How are you guys?
We're doing awesome. Everyone, this is Garden. You know, he was just one of the team coaches. Congratulations on a very, very successful draft, if I do say so myself. How you feeling?
Thank you, thank you. Feeling pretty good. I got
Yeah.
a lot of the players that I wanted, so
Mhm. So, and we're really thankful that you could take the time and talk with us. If one were to ask me who I think is looking like the most consistent new expansion team this season, I would in fact say yours, right? Just your main tank lineup and Pig Dog and Jaharo is excellent. You have some really good specialist and flex DPS, and you have just a really solid support lineup. I can't think of any glaring weaknesses. Nor am I going to ask you to really identify those because I'm sure those are trade secrets. But what I want to do is I want to play a game. I'm going to just go down the list and you tell me what your rationale was for picking each of these players.
okay.
Okay, first things first, Pig Dog.
Okay, so Pig Dog, he was really good main tank. He impressed me with his just general play.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really, paying attention to him until I hosted my
Mhm.
own tryouts and was able to hear his comms.
Mhm.
And he was just a really good in-game leader, a vocal. So I thought that was a really good.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Definitely key in a tank,
What
isn't it?
what about Costanza?
Again, he's vocal and an in-game leader, and
Mhm.
he's a lot more than just a Doomfist as well.
He's more than just a Doomfist. Hey. What about Jaharo?
Nutty Zarya.
Dude, his
Great
his already
mechanics.
really nutty, yeah. What about Nico?
I really like Nico, his personality as well as his play. He seems really coachable, and yeah.
Sweet.
Great. And what about Sipticus? Siptocious, whatever.
So Subtocious was someone that I wasn't really, they weren't one of my picks that I had written down, but a lot of the
Mhm.
players that I wanted to pick were already taken. So he was someone that I noticed initially in the FA scrims. So I went back to him, and I think he'll be a great addition.
Nice. And what about Mike Omen?
Nutty Widow,
Yeah, his
Uh,
Widow was really good.
hit scan player, just really great.
Right. Do you expect to see him a lot on Soldier this coming season?
We'll have to see. I mean,
Yeah.
I was watching some Beat Invitational, and which was going on last night, and there was some Soldier play in that. But overall, I still
Right,
think
yeah,
Soldier's a
Toronto
little weak.
Esports, right? They were playing a lot of Soldier to counter Goats.
Yeah, I think asking was
Yeah. And the last person, Silver Sax.
he's a really good Ana, and Ana's super important right now.
Yep.
Very much so.
So yeah, I picked him up.
Very much
Great.
mechanically driven as well. So yeah, good. So would he be sort of more of your off support then? Obviously, because generally your off support generally will be playing those kind of roles like Anna and everything like that. Or do you have kind of like specific roles set out for every individual, or you just kind of see how it goes and kind of just chuck them all in a scrim together and see how it pans out?
I have a lot of planning to do still.
Yeah.
But
Yet to be
I
decided.
think everyone I have right now will be able to work together. I mean, I've seen a lot of them work together. We scrimmed with a lot of these players. We scrimmed teams that are already established in the league,
Mhm.
winning. So I think it'll be a good team.
Right.
Fantastic.
And just sort of the last question for you, could you tell us anything about like your team name or like what your logo is going to be? Anything like that? Just something for us to sink our teeth into.
Nothing as of yet. I wanted to wait till I had all my players before. I wanted everyone to be able to, contribute to the team name and the logo.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
yeah.
All right, fair enough. Well, good luck to you. We're so excited to see, the firepower that you guys have already up and how you're going to end up executing it. And good luck in season 2.
Best
Thanks.
of luck.
All right, take care now.
Thanks for joining us. Alright.
And actually, I actually have another one already.
Who we got in next? Who we talking to
and
next?
well, it's gonna be the main tank on everyone's mind. The number one pick, it's gonna be Neuter.
Alrighty. Neuter. And he joins us
Oh
with
my-
webcam.
Hey.
Unbelievable.
How,
Am I not allowed to do webcam?
No, you're definitely allowed. What's up, dude? How's it going?
It's pretty good, man. Pretty hyped.
Congratulations on being the number one pick, or the
Yeah.
number one seed over in the second draft. How you feeling?
It's pretty excited, man. Didn't think I'd go first, but pretty happy that somebody liked what they saw and wanted to pick me up, man. It's pretty exciting.
Totally. You know, like your comms have been described as excellent. Your main tank play is described as aggressive. What are you looking to provide to your team? Like, what do you think your biggest assets are, and how you're going to be really contributing that?
Well,
Sell yourself a little. It's the time to brag.
you know, I just got that big dick energy, and I like to swing the hammer sword and just get a lot of damage in, man. I just want to play an aggressive style. I like it. I like
It's
kill
exciting to
people with the
see as
hammer.
well. Yeah, it's 100% like the way that I like to see Ryan's play. Like, just go and balls to the wall in your face, kind of like ham, you know? Yeah, no, I love that.
Fraggy's
I love
kind of
that
like
stuff.
my inspiration.
I'm sorry,
Who is
who?
it?
Fraggy on
Fraggy.
Fraggy for the Philadelphia Fusion.
Yeah.
You need to grow out the beard a bit, my dude.
I know. I wish I could.
Don't worry, I'm
Yeah.
exactly the same. I'm exactly the same. Like,
So I want to talk a little bit. You know, like as much as so is what's the word, like synergy, right, with your team. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of shoot you a little bit of your teammates' usernames, and you tell me, you know, who you think you can work best with. All right, and that's gonna be Hoot, Ollywop, Call 911, Shiny Rouse, Sad Widowmane, and Dragon Chaos.
I mean, I think Call 911's probably a better Ryan than I am, judging my pugs last
Really?
week. Dope.
Oh dang.
He's really good, but no, he's a fun guy to play with. So I think everybody in the team is just like a lot of fun, and we're just gonna have a really good time. I think we're gonna have some great synergy. Hoot, also great Hanzo player,
Mhm.
so it's gonna be fun, man. Ollie is also like really good off support. Played with him a bunch actually in a bunch of different scrims and stuff. So yeah, you know, he's good. The whole team, I'm just super excited to play with. So it's gonna be great.
and you mentioned
Oh.
Hoot. I've actually had the privilege of being able to play alongside Hoot, so I definitely share your opinion there as well. Just to
Yeah.
sort of echo that, I suppose.
Right, totally. Wow, that's gonna be really exciting. Do you have any last minute trash talk or any sort of comments for any other team in the league? Like, who are you most worried about?
Careful, considering that we're both from Mercury Cougars.
We're both from Mercury. If it's from Mercury Cougars, you're getting kicked. I just want to let you know.
Yeah, we'll see. I think Garden picked a really good team. I know Mystic is like a really good hit scan player, and Pig Dog is also a really good main tank. I never really got to play against him much. Like, he hasn't been in pugs really, so I've just kind of spectated this play, and I've been pretty impressed with how he plays Ryan.
Mhm.
And I think his Winston's good as well. So it's gonna be interesting to go up against that team. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And Mystic
Fantastic.
obviously is really good support, so he had really good comms. So they're gonna be a threat.
Mint.
All
I
right.
look forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, no, definitely. From Ant, they say, "Tell Neuter we want smoke." What does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm Canadian and happy 10/17 to everybody. Yo, Canadian
Alright.
fellas, you know what's up. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm from Washington State. I'm close, right? Washington State represent. Anyway,
Yeah.
Neuter, thank you so much for your time. Take care and good luck to you.
All right, thanks for having me on.
All right,
Cheers, Neuter.
take care. And I
Oh,
actually have
God.
one more. Oh, we're broken.
We're
Oh,
broken.
We're broken.
We've got to find a way of like fixing that automatically somehow. I say we.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll fix
Sure.
it. It's fine. Whatever.
I have one more. I have one more for us, and it's going to be the coach of another team, Felicity.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Hey, can you hear us?
Hey, hello, yes.
Hey, congratulations on having such a successful draft.
Thank you.
How you feeling? I mean, is this the first draft you've participated in?
Yeah, I pretty much got told this morning I was gonna be drafting, so yeah, I was
Oh,
super
right.
nervous.
right. So
Lastminute.com.
right. So we've had a lot of time to really like check out the FAs and been like, hey, tier list. We have like a list of, people that if we were coaches, we would want to pick up. But how do you think you did this draft? Like, are you happy?
I'm pretty happy with it. Some of my picks got yoinked, but for the most part, I got who I wanted.
Good. And so talk to me about your players who you're really excited to, like really enable with your coaching. Like, who do you think is going to be maybe someone that people are maybe underrating on your team?
Underrating, definitely. I think I could probably work with Purple a lot. I know there's some memes going on, but I think everyone has the opportunity to do well.
Yeah. I was really excited in your pickup of Spooky David, right? Particularly because like I've checked out your stream. You play a lot of Widow.
I do.
And so does David in the FA scrims. Like, do you think you can elevate like David's game to GM level like yourself?
That definitely takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Definitely many hours for
Right.
Widow. But in general, I definitely think I can help him out. As well, I saw some great showing by him and the FA Pugs.
Mm-hmm. I had one more question about X-Burn 3, and that was, that wasn't on my list. What did you notice in X-Burn 3, and why did you pick him up?
The truth is probably that we were starting to run out of Opting picks.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely thought that he wasn't, a crazy standout pick in the Pugs or anything, which definitely means that there's a lot of space for me to teach them some things about Overwatch. So a lot of space for growth, less so of by default just so great team.
Mm-hmm.
I think that through teaching any team can be great.
Okay.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. You can teach anyone. As long as you've got the sort of mind to mold and the kind of willingness to do it, then definitely I agree with you there. Something I really want to ask a coach is definitely coming into this sort of draft. It's such a different way of sort of doing things. Did you have like a specific like game plan in mind in terms like you want to pick up the main tanks first? Because obviously, like we were talking on stream, we were discussing how main tanks at the moment just seem to be like a gold dust really, because nobody wants to play main tank. So
Right.
was that like going through your mind at all, or how did you?
Well, to give you an idea, the first two people on my list here were Pig Dog and Jaharo.
Oh right.
So,
Alright. That means you must be a little jealous of Garden right now.
a little bit,
Okay.
but it's all right.
Well, nonetheless, we're still excited to, see what your team has in store for us. Could you tell us a little bit about like the name or the logo, or like, I don't know, anything for us to sink our teeth into?
Yeah, we did figure out a name on short notice. Alpine.
All right.
Wolves.
Pretender Pod interview, or Pretender Pod official leak. What is it?
Wait, what? Oh, the Alpine Wolves.
The Alpine.
Alpine
Yep.
Wolves. I
Nice
like
blue
it.
scheme.
Nice.
Emblem,
Yeah.
we don't have any ideas for that yet, but I do have a lot of artists. Like my avatar was commissioned. All my stream art was commissioned. So I have a lot of artists that I know.
So I don't know.
Sweet.
The Alpine Wolves sounds like the sworn enemy of them. Do you have anything to say about us?
you cut out for it.
Oh.
Sworn enemy of. Yes.
I was about to say, the Alpine Wolves does sound like the sworn enemy of the Mercury Cougars, both in color and in an animal. What do you have to say for yourself?
I have nothing clever to say. I'm sorry.
I would accept it just like some form of trash talk or anything like that.
Yeah.
No.
Right?
It's all good.
Well,
I'm quite bad at trash talk. I'm sorry.
That's all good. So am I.
from a player, from a player on a team perspective, you're going down. But from an Overwatch Pod Pretenders perspective, good luck to you. We definitely can't wait to see what you have to bring to the table. Take care now, yeah?
Absolutely. Have a nice day.
All right. Wait, do you have any shout-outs? Or rather, if you want to like plug, your own Twitch, anything like that?
Well, yeah. I do a lot of VOD reviews, especially recently, and I'll be doing VOD reviews for my team. Not all of them, of course, so that I don't leak everything. Haha. But I definitely do a lot of VOD reviews. I do a lot of educational streaming, and it's just Felicity C. It's pretty simple. Twitch.tv, Felicity C.
Okay.
Tune in, guys.
All right,
Yearn.
sweet. Thank you so much. And yeah, we hope you have a great time in the. Take care now.
Best of luck.
Alrighty, and that was actually our last for a little bit. If possible, I would have gotten Mate EA, but it looks like right now he must be in the middle of tryouts. It's saying he's playing Overwatch, and picking up all of the trying to pick up a lot of that sort of post draft talent. I think we're just about done here. Puppy, do you have any last minute things to mention before we sign off?
Make sure you tune in on the 28th next Sunday for our first official Pretender podcast. There's gonna be plenty of stuff to talk through, especially with the weeks leading up to the next season, which is season 2. Is it to season 1, season 2? Because they have season 0, season 1, season 2, season 2.
For those of you who are wondering where Ember is, this actually wasn't the official episode. Tender Pod. This was in many ways like episode 0. Episode 1 is going to be day 1 of the official season, and that's when we're gonna have Ember. Just to give you a little, clarification under the hood. In the coming days, we will be beginning to make the Pretender Pod Discord open to all. Like before, it was a little private, just because, of course, draft secrets and such. But we're gonna be opening it up to everyone. So be on the lookout, and come to our Discord, have a grand old time. And yeah, we're looking forward to, providing you with really solid content, much like the ones you saw for the years to come. Years, months and or weeks to come. Years is too much of a time commitment.
Definitely, yeah. We don't know how long this go on for, so yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. Have you got anything else?
You know what? Let me that's a good call, Opsid. Where is 911? Do we want him? Hey. You down? Join, dude. All right, never mind. We got an encore of an interview. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Done, dude. Let's go.
I jumped the gun a bit with that.
Yeah. Uno momento, por favor.
Also, if there's any guys in the chat that has, I think either Rick or anybody who has access to the stream, make sure to type /host and then a big streamer, because it will give us all a really good opportunity to kind of get our names out there. If we kind of
that's a really good call. Yeah,
a
that's
big streamer out there,
All right, I'm gonna add 911 real. Yeah.
Oh, we've got 911.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hanging out. That's not Opsid. That's called 911. But
Yeah.
Thanks.
anyway.
It's me.
Hey,
Do I
what's
sound-
up, dude?
I don't think I sound like Opsid.
Nah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Also throw recommendations on, who to host over to Rick. Just honestly, do Kabaji straight up. Like Kabaji's really sick. Do like ML7, that sort of thing. That'd be really cool.
You could do Mindo. We had the same amount of viewers as him.
That's true. But yeah. Congratulations on such a successful draft. How you feeling?
I am happy with my team. Like, very happy.
Yeah. Talk to me about what you're feeling.
So like I was 90% sure I was gonna be going to Matt's team.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know who he had in mind. So when he picked up Neuter, I got really, really excited.
Nice.
And so like, I pretty much, I mean, I didn't have any, I need this person on this team like requirements, but the person I wanted to play with the most was probably Neuter, just because he was probably the person that impressed me the most.
Yeah. So
Out of everyone?
congratulations on getting your on getting your dream true.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people who are very like mechanically skilled in their own right. Of course, with yourself, Neuter, we have Hoot, as well as Sad Widowmane, just to name a few. Do you have any concerns about team synergy?
Yes and no. I'm pretty familiar with playing with Hoot, and I'm familiar with Neuter. I've never played with Sad Widowmane, and that's probably my biggest concern, I suppose. But other than that, I don't have any qualms with him or anything like that. I think I can.
Mhm.
I think I, as well as everyone else on my team, can probably get along with him pretty easily, I suppose.
Right. I have one more question for you because now that you're on a team, I feel we can talk about this. You were approached by other teams, weren't you, before
I
the
was,
draft?
so.
Okay. And do you have any last
What's up?
do you have any last messages to them?
I do. Well, first of all, I want to name out Indo. He called me out immediately, like literally as soon as I got picked up. He started trash talking my whole team, which I love, and I don't know. I can't wait to stomp Action News team. That's all I got to say.
All right,
Love
Action
it.
News team.
Love it.
You're in 911 here. Don't know if that makes you don't know if that makes you scared or not. Well, I gotta. Well, anyway, thank you.
No problem.
Just want to wish you best of luck and take care.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
All right,
I
hey,
will
take
leave
care.
now.
And
That's a good way to round it all off. A little bit of trash talk, never hurt anybody, so.
Right. Well, once again, everyone in the Twitch chat, thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really hope that you guys liked what you saw. If you liked what you see, please DM us or just like let us know. If you don't like what you see, hey, DM us and let us know, right? And just because that sort of feedback is always really, really useful to us. Take care,
Please-
everyone.
Please
Yeah.
bear in mind that obviously we have this is kind of just thrown together sort of last minute, so some of the clunkiness hopefully we'll work out all those kinks by sort of next week. Some of the stuff with the
100%.
cams and obviously everything else to do with the individual sort of shots and everything.
Of course.
And overlays and everything. That should all be figured out. We hope so, and it should be a lot easier because we'll have a lot less guests, I think, per week. We'll probably limit it down to 1 or 2, so we'll only have to do those sort of transitions and stuff like that. So, but yeah, make sure you tune in on the 28th. Make sure you tune in because it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to do it.
All right, and just a last minute thank you for all the people in the Pretenders Discord, team representatives, Djibouti for doing a lot of FA homework for us, P Dungy and Lord of Nothing for helping us create these graphics.
Fantastic graphics.
Let's see who else. We're missing so many people that have just really just come together and made this such a fun thing to do. And of course, thank all of you for your support. So, lots of hearts just everywhere. And once again, if you're interested in helping out, definitely DM us. We're still looking for a Night Ops representative, as in nobody from that team, or we have nobody from that team that we can currently to just for a status on their team, and that's really essential. So if you know someone who's interested, please let us know. But in the meantime, hey, we'll see you on the battlefield.
Thanks very much.
Mechanically designed destruction, hardwired just to kill. Yeah, carnage is the only function. No, this is not a drill.